I got another one of these invasions that you love to watch. You love these long invasions. They make you happy. This one's not really, it's not so much like, you know, some of these are just the most annoying people in the world getting their comeuppance hoisted by their own petard. This one's not really that. This one's just a fun one that, you know, goes over the course of a level, basically. I changed my black mage build recently to be more black mage-ish. This is not the finished product that you're seeing here in terms of spell selection. The fashion and all that, that's dead on. You're out of your mind if you think you can make a better black mage than this. But the spells. I decided to get rid of a lot of the sword spells, like Black Blade. But as you can see in this invasion, I still had Black Blade. I was still going through and figuring out what a black mage's spell selection should look like. I ended up having like Knight's Lightning Spear, Giant's Flame Take Thee, Adula's Moonblade, you know, fire, ice, lightning, typical black mage stuff. Poison, some sort of poison, some sort of gravity. These are important spells for a Final Fantasy inspired black mage to have. I took all the sword spells off that I used to have on this build. Carrying Greatsword, Carrying Piercer, and Carrying Slicer. And I put those on a different build, which you might have seen. My Dark Knight build, my Fell Knight build. Maybe you've seen that. If not, I'm sure there are videos available now for you to watch if you're just a huge Final Fantasy Tactics head, which, you know, you should be, everybody should be. It's the best. But the Fell Knight, the Dark Knight, got all the sword sorceries, because that's what they do. Oh yeah, lightning, Ancient Dragons, Lightning Strike. Gotta have some lightning on the build. We're using the new DLC thing that lets you omni-cast. You can cast incantations and sorceries with it. Staff of the Great Beyond. Couldn't remember what it was called. I don't know what the hell you would call this right here, but I thought it was pretty cool, so I put it on the build. I don't know what black mage spell that's supposed to be, but I'm sure there's one of them. Maybe kind of like Demi, although I guess that would be more of a gravity type thing. Also, I guess I need to put one of the earth spells on here as well. Gotta have one of those. But this invasion that you're watching is... I went into like New Game Plus or New Game Plus 2, I forget which, and I was going to get the Royal Knight's Talisman that you get from Vare, so that you can just teleport straight to Moog and do the Moog fight and get back into the DLC as soon as possible. And as I was doing that quest, you know, you have to do some invasions, and so this is just one of those invasions. You got to do like 3 invasions for Vare, and this happened to be one of those invasions. And isn't that just the way it is? You're like, oh, I need 3 quick invasions, and then you end up in this, you know, 12-minute long, just slog of a fight, this absolute war, you know. That's just how it goes every time. People all the time talk about how they miss the long, drawn-out invasions of Dark Souls 3, and you know, this is one of those. You love these, and that's why it's a part of this video series that you love to see. I'm using the Sacrificial Axe here to regen some FP every time these guys kill an enemy. I've also got the Ancestral Spirit Horn Talisman on to double up on that effect, and I am using the Cannon of Rabbath to, you know, annoy these guys and make them remember that I'm still here and I'm still in this fight, even though I don't have any mana to cast spells right now. If you pause the video, you can get a look at the rest of the talismans and stuff that I'm using for the time being. But you can also see that my inventory is just chock full of stuff that I will never use. Because again, I was not anticipating, like, I thought I was just going to run into an invasion real quick, and maybe cast Catch Flame 4 times, and then, you know, just be done with it. But of course, no, that's not what ends up happening here. We end up getting one of these, and I'm not complaining. This rules. I love these invasions. This is awesome. You'll notice in my left hand I have 2 other talismans. I have the Giant's Flame Seal, the Giant's Fire Seal, Fire Giant Seal, that's it, Fire Giant Seal, as well as the Gravel Seal. And that is so that I can buff those spells that I cast, Knight's Lightning Spear and or Giant's Flame Take Thee, or O Flame, by alternating which talisman is in my offhand at the moment. And as you can see there's also a shield. And so there you go. There you see huge damage on the Knight's Lightning Spear thanks to the Gravel Stone. You know, that's awesome. And to be able to just soft swap to that real quick for Buku's extra damage in moments like what you just saw, little stuff like that goes a long way in helping out these, you know, no weapon having builds that I keep making because I'm insane. But that's why you come here. You watch me play with these silly, cute builds so that, you know, you don't have to. You can say, wow, that's what that would be like? Awesome, that's really cool. Now, let me get back to, you know, using a greatsword or whatever, you know? And that's fine. I am in favor of this, you know, setup that you and I have going on, okay? I'm into it. I was really hoping that spell would knock that dude off the thing, and that would just be absolutely hilarious. Instead, they knock me off the thing, which is not hilarious. It's objectively awful. It's terrible. Can you believe they knocked me off of a thing? What a bunch of jerks. But it's fine. We have finally found... this is the place to be. This is where invaders win invasions. Is, you know, places like this. Now, I don't have enough FP to just, like, fight this guy and win. So, we're going to use this little spot right here, and there's nowhere else for him to go. If he drops down here, you know, if he makes the mistake of thinking that I'm easy to catch, then that will be the last mistake he ever makes. Because, you guessed it, we're going to cast Giant's Flame Take Thee on that guy as he climbs a ladder. And he's going to die if he jumped down here chasing me, bloodthirsty. You know, he got out-thought, he got out-thunk. You see, that's it. That's it. And now, guess what? Now I'm about to have some flasks back. And we love that. We love having flasks. I guess, look at the face on that black mage. That is adorable. Just absolutely fantastic. Oh, here you go. You don't see this spell very often. Rotten Butterflies. Rotten Butterflies. Is it any good? Well, you be the judge. I won't say it's great. But, you know, look, it's got some hit stun on it. Boom, boom. Alright, he finally gets out of the hit stun. But then he gets hit. Not a lot of damage, but he is, you know, now he's got Scarlet Rot. And, you know, that can become a problem. And we've got the backup from the Knights. This is just fantastic stuff. I don't know what the deal is, man, but I can just break that guard on that shield with, like, a single catch flame. There, the knight does it with an arrow. I don't know why it's so easy to break the guard on that. He takes the shot, I take the shot. That actually works out in my favor. I'll take that. And now he dies of Scarlet Rot. There you go, Rotten Butterflies. Is it worth? No, but that was sick. That was, you know, really, really sick. And now we get a second invader? Oh man, this is what Elden Ring invasions were meant to be. This is what the Taunter's Tongue was meant to be like, you know? Congratulations, Black Mage Invader. You fought hard, you tricked the people, you played smart, and now you get a reward. Your reward is a second invader is now free to join the club, join the fight, and, you know, awesome. But now I still have to play kind of careful, right? Because I don't have a lot of flasks. But as I say that, I'm going to cast Knight's Lightning Spear, trying to, on Wake Up, get the host. The other invader, you know, it's not their fault. That was a dumb thing for me to go for. But when I see an invader that looks that cool with a lore name, I'm thinking like, okay, this person knows what's up. So like, they're going to, you know, when they see lightning spawn, they're going to think, okay, he's going for the Wake Up. But it's, you know, that's on me. I shouldn't go for that. Maybe they had their own ideas for something to do on Wake Up. But, you know, nobody died. No harm, no foul. I still have to be careful, but I can throw some lightning bolts while... Look at that. The suck off. Beautiful. And then the blood pot. Don't roll into that. You'll bleed. And then guess what? Suck off again. Incredible stuff. Incredible stuff. Then the soft swap to the R1 chop. Showing some love to the Monster Hunter Longsword from this sick co-invader, sick fashion, sick build, sick plays, sick video. Thanks for watching. I know you enjoyed it. And I'll see you next time. Until then, later y'all.